What's up, y'all? You know who it is. Guess who's back? Me, period. It's been a while, folks. It's been a while. I know. So many updates. I'm at the airport right now. About to head to H-Town. You feel me? H-Town real fast for the weekend. Just to kind of see what the city is like. Because I am thinking about relocating. So if you're a Texas resident or Houston, Texas resident, the Houston metro area, comment down below. Let me know who you are. Possibly we can work, do some business together, link up, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, folks, I'll keep y'all posted and updated on the flight. Peace. Okay, y'all, so that was the plane ride from hell. Not only were we delayed for an hour and a half, they had to switch us to a new plane and a new gate. The turbulence was crazy. It was something I've never experienced before. So I'm just glad I'm on the fucking floor, the ground, ready to get my bag and start my weekend. So just got out of my Uber. My Uber driver was really cool. He was basically telling me everything about Houston, the areas, how much I would love it. Like, I'm already excited. So I'm just about to check into my hotel. And I'm kind of upset because he was telling me that they're expecting a winter storm this weekend. Hello. Yeah, so this hotel is super nice. They gave me like a free little trinket Valentine's Day, a free toothpaste. I'm sorry, toothbrush. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm gonna let y'all see everything. We're gonna walk into this room together. All right, it's our first time walking in a room together. So I am going to go ahead, unwind, get dressed. And then I'm gonna hit y'all back later. Peace. Good morning, everybody. I still got my makeup on, so I didn't feel like taking it off last night. That sucks. But yeah, so last night was a vibe. I went to this bar called Bar 2200. It like wasn't too far from my hotel or anything. I looked them up on Instagram. They got great reviews. They had some great food, hookah, drinks, all of that. So like as soon as everybody started coming, I started to leave because like I couldn't do that much or anything without me knowing somebody there having a booth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, what's the point of sticking around if I can't, vibe and chill? So I just left, came back to our crash, went to sleep. So yeah, this is the morning view. I know y'all couldn't really get a good view last night, but this is the side I'm on. I'm about to get ready and go get some breakfast and then hit the Galleria today, go look at some, I don't want to say some, but an apartment. And yeah, Houston so far is treating me well. I'll see y'all in a few. Peace. Bye. Okay, you guys, like I am super, super stoked and excited for today, even though the weather is shitty today in Houston. So I got invited to a podcast. A podcast. And y'all know I love talking. Y'all know I love sharing stories. So I'm going to see if I can try to go live and save it and upload it to YouTube about the conversation. Well, the podcast is a G5 podcast. Excuse me if I do get it wrong. I networked with a host off of Clubhouse. So basically we just connected from Clubhouse and linked up this weekend. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm in Houston this weekend and let's get it. It's all about connections and meeting people and starting new beginnings. And I'm super excited. And I'm gonna take y'all with me. Stay tuned. Peace.
When you crank that car, what you was gonna do? Yeah.
All right, so I finally made it to the front of the line at the Breakfast Club. It was super longer than this before I got here. But now I'm about to get a seat, get a table real fast. I'm gonna let y'all see my delicious food that everybody's been raving about. So yeah, it's cold as fuck here. It is freezing. It is so cold. Alright y'all, so I finally got inside and it's really dope. It's like a black owned breakfast restaurant downtown area. So I'm gonna just give y'all like a little idea of what it looks like. And they have the black paintings on the wall, which I really love. And they have some over here as well. So yes, I love that. I ordered some, what did I order? Catfish grits chicken, and I got my lemonade right here. So basically, everybody had to get like a number to come sit at the table. They come clean it off for you, and they actually come bring the food to you, like when you order it at the front. And I think this is my food right here. That was fast. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you so much. Everything is good. Thank you so much. Ooh, yes. This great food, and I'll hit y'all back later. Peace.
Or it'll be like a smoky gray wood flooring.
I love that.
Now, if you're on the first floor, it's going to be a stained concrete flooring though.
Okay.
Okay, it's going to look like what's in the hallway.
Kind of like a loft feel.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I've had that before. This is really dope. Got my little coffee maker right there.
Right.
The storage. The washer and dryer really has me like ready. And a little linen closet. Even like the closets are big.
Yes. You get a lot of closets here.
Everything is big. This is really dope. I love this.
Friday, price screen is a 75-inch. It does have all the sports packages, so you can post all of them. If you want to watch the games or hang out, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, well, I like those little seats in the pool.
Uh-huh.
I love those.
Our pool is pretty quiet for the most part. The times we see it be the busiest is Labor Day, 4th of July, and there may be one more, but those are usually the only times we see it on.
Okay.
Where it's booming out here, like people are turned up.
It seems like the patio party probably be lit too.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet for the most part.
But the roaches.
I'm telling you my story.
Okay.
Because when I tell you I'm terrified of those, spiders. I'm terrified of spiders, and our spiders are huge here too.
Really? I'm not scared. What up, y'all? All right, so let me go ahead and turn this TV down. Because we about to have a real conversation, you know what I'm saying? We're about to get into it, you know, get into some things or whatever. All right, so that's good. What's up, y'all? Okay, so it's your girl, Chrissy, again. I am back in my hotel, back in my room, and I had like a really great day starting off. 1 second. Had a really great day starting off, and like, first and foremost, the reason why I'm here, I don't know if I mentioned it in the other video or other clips, but the reason why I'm here, first of all, is because relocation has been on my mind for about a year. So since I moved out of my apartment like last year, well, 2 years ago, I don't know if y'all remember, but since I moved out of my apartment, I did tell myself before that, I'm like, okay, if this doesn't work out, then I'm possibly gonna try leaving the state. And lo and behold, a year has went past, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's about that time to kind of give somewhere else a shot. So Texas came to mind because I like Texas. It's a great state. The weather is nice. Sometimes it can be a little bit bipolar, but I'm from Michigan, so I'm used to pretty much anything at this point. But it's not too expensive. It's very affordable. There is no earthquakes like how it is in LA. They do experience hurricanes, but not all the time, like Florida. So I'm like somewhere in between where I won't have to worry about the cold and worry about like natural fucking disasters. They had a flood, Hurricane Harvey, but some areas it didn't hit, some areas it did. But I'll cross that bridge when it gets there. Honestly, you guys, like I'm just really ready to step out in faith and start a new life for myself and change a lot of things about myself. Not only will I be moving to a different city, a new state, I'll be changing a lot of things about myself. Like a lot of old ways will not be following me at all. I'm leaving my old self. Everything old is getting left behind in Detroit. Like a lot of things are getting left behind. So yeah, I'm really excited about this new change. I do feel like in order to get different results, some things you just kind of got to shake up. You know, I feel like I've tried, I don't want to say I tried everything. I've tried the things that I want to try, but I really have a strong sense, a strong urge to just kind of like relocate. I'm feeling like I'm outgrowing my environment at home. Like, I'm just getting tired of the same thing, the same people. And I don't want to say this to seem like I'm hopping around trying to find my happiness, because I'm not. I'm generally happy. Like, my life is going smooth. Everything's going smooth. Like, school is almost done. My esthetician program is almost done. I'm about to have my license. So I'm going to transfer that down here when I move here. But I know with the state of Texas, you will have to have practice with your license for at least a year, but it hasn't even been a few months for me. So it'll be under a year. So what I'll have to do is pay a fee to get my license transferred. So I'm not worried about that. Another thing is watching like a lot of other videos. I did notice that like when I bring my car here, I have to get a car inspection in order to get like my my license plate and my insurance and stuff. And then car insurance is so cheap here. Like, that's not even gonna be the biggest of my worries. You know what I'm saying? So, and they don't have state taxes, which is awesome, but you do have property taxes because of the floods and stuff like that. So the apartments I went to look at today, like, the lady was super cool. Shout out to her if you're watching. Shout out to you. Like, you put me on a lot of stuff. She's also from Michigan too. She's from Lansing, so she kind of relate to the things that I went through. So she's saying she loves Texas, she loves Houston, she's never leaving. Like, she had nothing but great things to say. But she did tell me about the big, huge roaches, like this big, that fly. And I'm like, sis, no. That's probably gonna be one of the things I won't like about staying here. But because I'm gonna have to square up with some roaches. Like, that's not about to happen. Like, what's up, roach? What's good? What's popping? You know what I'm saying? So other than that, I'm not about to be having it with these roaches. Like, the weather, it gets really, really hot. I know this, but I haven't been here. I haven't visited Houston in the hot. I haven't visited Houston in the hot weather. So I am planning on coming back maybe around April. I do want to move no later than August. Because for one, the apartments will be way cheaper then. That's where the representative from the apartments told me. The apartments, not just their apartments, but apartments in general, will be way cheaper. I don't know, something about the summer and their specials. They just want everybody to get in, I'm sure. But yeah, she just put me up on a lot of stuff, from the economy, the traffic, the jobs, the people, nightlife, business life, social life, like everything. She broke everything down to me. Like, we were just sitting there talking for a minute. Yeah, like I'm glad I came and did this when I wanted to. I knew what I was doing. Everything I do everything for a reason, and I move with purpose. So I knew I wanted to come to and visit before I moved. I just didn't know when. So a few months ago, I did book this flight on a weekend where the weather was horrible. I wish I would have known, but I said I'm gonna visit beginning of the year, see how I like it, see what I need to do. So now I know what I need to do when I go back home, create a plan and stick to it. Like it's go time from here on out. Like there is no turning back. I am moving here. My mind is made up. That's it. It's that simple. So yeah, that's it. So today I do have a podcast I'm super excited about, like I was telling y'all earlier. I networked with the podcast host from Clubhouse. Shout out to Clubhouse, from this room called Hello Houston. It just, everything is just, it's crazy how everything is just like slowly coming together for me. Like I was looking for like people in Houston on Clubhouse to like network with, to, you know, listen to kind of like have good discernment on who to network with, who to not network with. I can kind of tell who really doing stuff and kind of tell who's really not. But I'm glad I ran into the room Hello Houston. I think it's every weekday. So I listen in to them. I introduced myself a few times so they know who I am. Yeah, so it's just really all about making yourself known, not being scared, and leaving that scary shit in the past. Like those days are over for me. Like it's wraps, it's done. Like I don't have room to be scared. I don't have room to be comfortable anymore. So Clubhouse, if you don't have Clubhouse, it's a wonderful app, and I've networked off of it, and I've met 2 people already from Clubhouse. Like it's really dope, and they're doing great. One was a realtor, and it's this one I'm meeting later on today with the podcast. So yeah, it's all sorts of, the world is too small now with social media for you to not just know what you want to do, or at least not have an idea. It's out there for you to get. You just have to have that want and that urge to get it and do whatever you want to do. So I did network with someone last night. I went to a bar called 2200, networked with a hairstylist there. Me and him talked. We actually just got off the phone not too long ago, and he was just like giving me some ideas. Like I haven't even been here one full week, and it's people I met that already giving me nuggets, little droplets here and there on what to do and how to start networking here. Especially being in the field that I am, the aesthetics, like the beauty industry. It's so much money in it, like, and that's why y'all have to listen to my podcast later. Like I'm literally going to tell my whole story, my whole entire story. So if you're subscribed, or if you're not subscribed and just watching my video, I'm literally going to tell my whole backstory from when I first moved to Detroit all the way up until now. So like I'm literally going to tell that whole timeline. I'm gonna just keep it so raw and 100. Like I'm gonna cut it down to like a small simplified version of how my life has been these past 6 years, but I'm pretty excited to tell my full story and share my story. So I hope this inspires someone. I hope this inspires you, whoever's watching. Never be scared to take a leap of faith, and never be afraid to begin new things, to start off fresh, to get a new start. Never be scared. Like I know what I want to do. I could stay in Detroit if I want to and embark on my new career and being an esthetician and a beauty professional and still working at Ulta. Like I can do that, but I know the pool is so small there. Everybody's doing that. Everybody's doing it here too. Don't get me wrong, but the chances, the opportunities here are more endless, needless to say, versus Detroit. You know what I'm saying? You got your local estheticians and your chicks that's making money, cool, but let's be real. Like we all know Detroit is it's like a gatekeeper city. Like if you already not connected or know somebody who got bread like that, anybody just about to be like, oh, okay, yeah, so this is what you need to do. I understand you got to work for everything you want. You need, but Detroit is such a gatekeeper city mentality. It's full of gatekeepers, and I'm not trying to be in a place where I feel boxed in. I can't put myself in a box anymore. I have to branch out and do other things. So with this license that I'm about to get,
it's about to be lit. Like, I'm super excited. I don't think y'all understand how excited I'm about to be. Like, I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm nervous because it's like, oh my God, I'm really doing it. Like, I'm really about to do this. So, yeah, stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later at the podcast. Yeah. All right, I'll see y'all later. Peace. And another thing I wanted to add, I did dye my hair pink. I don't know if y'all knew this, but that's part of the new things that I did do is embarking on my new no fucks given journey. I cut it and I dyed it pink. I have a wig over it now because my hair did get kind of sweated out from being pressed and all of that. But I'm definitely gonna wear it. I didn't wear it this weekend because I just didn't feel like dealing with it. But so far Houston has been a very, like, everybody's so close knit. Like, even with just going to the restaurants and visiting, everybody would just come up and talk to you like, hey baby, you all right? You know, with that country accent, you all right, baby? You good? You okay? You need anything? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm straight. And it was just beautiful. Like, just so beautiful. Everybody want to help you. Yeah, like, I'm so pissed because like, everything would have just been so perfect if the weather was decent here. It never snows here. It never gets cold in Houston. And the weekend I come, it snows. It fucking snows. So I think my flight is canceled tomorrow. So I either have to get a later flight tomorrow or I have to come back Tuesday. Yeah, this sucks. And they don't know how to drive here in snow and ice. So I'm risking myself getting on the highway, or Uber getting on the highway, and nobody knows how to fucking drive. So I'm just gonna stay put. That's it.
All right, y'all. So I just made it to the 5Cast Spinner podcast, and this is super dope. The whole ambiance is lit. Super excited to share my story with you guys. Super excited. But yeah, I'll see y'all at the studio. We're headed there shortly. And yeah, peace. Can y'all see me? Is the focus good? Yeah. Okay. All right. So you guys, I made it to the G5 podcast, and I'm with Mr. G5 himself. Shout out to you for the opportunity, man.
Hey, no problem.
I really appreciate it. Look at this right here, though. Y'all see that? This is the whole setup. This is the mic. Got my stuff over here, and then that. And this is Mr. Pac-Man over here. So I'm just about to set the phone down so I can get some footage. Should I put it? I see. I got various ways I can do this. Wow, I love it.